Hey guys, it's Sugary Lettuce here, and I will be explaining how power-ups work in the IFA. Before we start, for something to be classified as a power-up in the IFA, it's supposed to be able to affect the character's stats in any way, often temporarily or immediately. Let's begin. There are 3 main power-ups in my game: damage, speed, and healing. There are other power-ups, but they are less important compared to the main 3. These will be explained later. The damage power-up gives damage. The speed power-up gives speed. They both change the player's damage or speed in 25% increments. The healing power-up can give health or shield or both, but can be increased by any number and is not locked to 25% increments. Every character has these 3 power-ups in some way, shape, or form, but the strength and length of the power-ups will vary from each character. The main 3 power-ups will always be activated by the abilities. But there are some items that some characters have, like healables and modded guns, can be used to mimic and apply the same effect, except for the damage power-up. It can only be activated by abilities. Now all 3 of these buffs can also go negative, and that's when we go into debuffs. Debuffs are not part of the main 3 and only certain characters can use them. For example, the Stalker can use damage and speed debuffs against his enemies to turn their buffs into debuffs. Old Man Henry automatically spawns in with a shield debuff. Only when he drinks his painkillers for that debuff to get removed, giving himself a shield increase instead. The next power-up is the energy buff. Every character has energy when they run, but it drains out after a certain amount of time and needs to be replenished. With the energy buff, you can run without your energy bar draining for a period of time, and once the buff expires you can keep running, but instead using your actual energy bar instead. The energy buff as of now can only be applied by certain heals, like slap splashes, slap juice, and slap berries. The next power-up is low gravity. When using an item that grants low gravity, for example, Flow Berry Fizz, it makes the player more agile and allows them to jump higher or float for longer periods. A good example is Falconeer, since he is low gravity in human form with his super jump. The next power-up is the 0-point power-up. It grants the user the ability to skip through space and time, giving more agility and response time. Currently, Eclipse has exclusive access to this power-up via 0-point pretzels. To recap everything we have learned, there is 6 power-ups: damage, speed, healing, energy, low gravity, and 0-point. Thank you for watching this IFA tutorial. I hope watching this video gave you more of an understanding on how power-ups work in the IFA. Thanks for watching.